Hello, hello, and welcome back to Hero Infinite, where I am joined this week by Killstreak. Hang on, the UI is a little bit wonky. There we go. I'm joined by. God, I'm dying. I'm joined by Greg in the role of Killstreak. Uh,
Brother.
Doodles are in the role of Bobby.
Hello.
And, tongue-tied, Tristan in the role of Ollie, the inexplicable.
The throttler.
The Strangler.
Finally.
Hi, everybody.
Remember, the shorter the name of an enchanted weapon, the more dangerous it is.
Hi. There's 8 of you.
Sip my coffee.
You know how many tentacles Ollie has? Enough to hug you all.
Yeah, but
Let's go.
only with 1 arm each. Puzzle.
Yeah.
What words? So, I'm a good DM. Welcome back to Hero Infinite. Woo! It has been a hot minute since we had Killstreak in a session, and we're gonna hop right into it, picking up where Killstreak left off. Killstreak, excluding the person who's there, do you want to describe what you were doing, like where you were at the end of your last session?
Oh, yes. We had our first PvP brawl, and Beetlejuice was involved. And I got a spooky gun that can kill ghosts and demons now. And I met a homeless man. Or he looks homeless.
Man, words. Yes, so, homeless man. So, yeah, you are in the sewers having just fled your second school shooting you committed.
Role model!
Not even exaggeration. It's the same school, too. For context, on 2 different occasions, him has a hero that wields gun got in a fight in on a university campus. Bum, bum, bum.
And I'm always never there for it. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Crazy. Don't you dare fucking start to turn. I will scream.
Crazy? So, as you were creeping out through the sewers, you hear, no, you aren't exactly the one I was looking for. And then you see a spark of light from a flame, and a match slowly rises, and you see a face briefly lit up as it lights a cigarette. And he flicks the match forward, and it bounces down at your feet. The very faint features of a chin and a nose lit by the embers of a cigarette.
And you are?
The name's, and he steps forward a little bit with his head down. John Constantine. He gets close enough that he's in the brief amount of light coming in through the rain drain near where you are. And you see a man in a, by the way, he has a heavy Irish accent. I cannot do an Irish accent.
I thought he was like Cockney for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason I always thought he was British, but no, he's Irish.
I thought he was British too.
Am I crazy? Hang on. God damn it.
Maybe.
I watched so many clips of this guy to help me. What accent does John Constantine have?
Whatever the voice actor could give him.
Okay. Yeah, literally what Doodle said. He's been given a Liverpool accent, an Irish accent, and a Cockney accent by different voice actors.
Which one of them?
So it's up to you.
Just like make him sound like what's it called? Michael Caine.
He most commonly in most speaking roles has been given a Liverpool accent, but in the total speaking time he has had, so most of his roles get a Liverpool accent because he has a lot of pop-up roles in different DC properties, but in his most consistent voice, he had an Irish accent. That's probably why I was thinking Irish.
Just did Keanu Reeves from Constantine.
I'm just not going to do an accent because I can't do them. He has an Albion accent.
Oh.
For context of in-universe, he has an Albion accent. There we go. He's from Albion, which is the region in the world that we are dealing with. Also, I'm going to steal a bunch of countries from the world of 1920s plus because I've been playing Iron Harvest and that game slaps. So, you know, Germany is Saxony in this world. Anyway, I gotta make a world map to give viewers at some point. And players, really. There's some... Anyway, back... I'm getting autistically sidetracked. Back to the campaign. We've lost 5 viewers. BA says, the name's Constantine. John Constantine. As he looks up, the cigarette in his mouth. He's a dirty blonde, a ruggedly handsome man with a 5 o'clock shadow. A stained trench coat sits over his shoulders. And
You want me to voice it?
You don't know what he's supposed to say. Underneath the trench coat, he's wearing a vest and a button-up shirt with a red and black striped tie, tan dress pants, and dress shoes. So mind explaining to me why I'm mind explaining to me why... I'm trying... for some reason, my brain... I keep going to, like, a John Wayne accent, and I'm trying not to.
Hiya, Pilgrim.
Pilgrim, you want to get some of that turkey?
Use my Scouser
Mind
accent.
Mind explaining to me why I'm detecting there are things from the place down below, or energy from the place down below coming from you.
Place down below.
He's hot, that's why.
Taps off some burning embers. The bad place. The place where demons come from. Whatever name you want to give it.
I just call it the closet.
Well, I sure as hell ain't going back there. Now, do you want to explain yourself, or are things gonna have to get messy? He lightly waves his hand, and a glowing red magical circle appears in front of it. Runes circling a symbol.
Fuck. You're not one of those hocus pocus people, too, are ya?
Ah, so you've heard of us.
That beetle guy mentioned something.
Beetle guy. Don't say his name. Ah, he lowers the magical symbol and brings his hand up, pinching the space between his brows between 2 knuckles. What's he doing back in the affairs of the living?
Beats me. I got this killer gun from him, though.
Ah, so that's why I'm sensing all sorts of dark magic coming off of you. I've been detecting all sorts of hullabaloo going on in this region. Had to fly right across the pond and check out the situation.
Ah, so that explains why you have poor dental health.
Yeah. And I can guess that you're a native based off the things you're carrying with you. But the fact you're walking through the sewers tells me you ain't exactly supposed to have them, now are ya? Motions to barrage of firearms you carry with you.
Santa treated me very good one year, let's put it that way.
So what exactly happened with our friendly little ghost?
Last I recalled, we chased him out.
Well, that's good to hear.
Not sure where. Then I ended up here.
He's probably gone back downstairs. Come. Well, let's have a drink. You can fill me in on the situation.
Already.
And we are gonna, cut to you and him sat inside of a bar having a drink. After you've told him everything that happened, and he nods, taking a big swig of whiskey. Sounds about right for the kinds of things that he gets up to. Again, I'm trying to. I'm still feeling out the accents. I have no fucking clue what voice I'm gonna give him.
Make him like Austin Powers.
I was gonna make him sound like Kit Harington. I don't want to be king. I never did.
God, who's the guy who does the Lord of the Rings audiobook? I'm blanking on his name.
Andy Serkis.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll just make him sound like Andy Serkis.
Sounds about right from what I've dealt with.
I'm gonna fight
That
you.
was Andy Serkis?
He voices Gollum. That's the
Yeah,
joke.
I know. That was Andy Serkis?
That was a Gollum voice.
Oh, that sounded like
No.
crap.
Anyway.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I don't want to discourage you from trying new voices.
The Beetlejuice. He's a wily one. He's a real snake.
I wanna fight.
I'm sorry.
So you have really good dental hygiene, I
Holy
see.
shit, was that you, Tristan?
Yes.
That's such a good Gollum, or Schmeagol voice, I should say.
Oh, it was me.
No, that's
Your
terrible.
Schmeagol voice is much better.
Thank you.
Smeagol.
Anyway,
Brian likes me.
where was I? Yeah, you explain the whole thing, and he throws it back. He's like, that sounds about right from what I've seen him doing in the past. He's a dangerous type of spirit. And don't utter his name. Demons, spirits, fae, they all have this thing with names. In his case, once it's uttered three times by somebody, he's pulled to this plane. Though sending him back is just as simple. Of course, sending him back is just as simple. Of course, he'll try his best to make it not that simple.
So he likes to walk away from the prison walls, eh?
I think it's a bit worse than that from what you told me. Sounds like he's gotten in cahoots with the warden.
Something like that.
Are you? I just thought. Did you take off your power armor to go into the bar you guys are in? I feel like you would have.
He would have taken off his helmet.
So you guys are just in a dive bar and you're in full fucking power armor. I'm imagining the.
It's a little hard to take off the full bodied armor, like in a place that's kind of packed, kind of like a pub.
He would have encouraged you to do it in the sewers before you come up.
Well, in that case, then yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
He's like, something isn't quite right in this city. I've been detecting all sorts of unusual magic, and I've traced it back to here through some dowsing rituals. He looks at his drink for a moment. He glances up at you. I don't suppose a wanted felon would want to help a man look for this. Immediately indicating that he knows who you are.
I mean, doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well, you have all the choice you want. I have no real interest. I can't really force you to do anything, but seeing as you're already brushing up against all of this, and considering how well armed you are, you could be helpful if something that I can't, or something that I can't deal with comes along. And I could use somebody to help show me around the city.
Well, I could show you some parts, all right, but I'm not sure those parts will be so friendly to see us.
Hang on, sorry, I just gotta look at something real quick. Just looking at my notes. Alright, yeah, he's like, alright, come on now. How's about we head back to the, as we God, sorry, getting tongue-tied. How's about we head back to somewhere where we can take our boots off proper? Because I like to think you're
Okay.
still wearing the power armor shoes because you don't have any shoes underneath.
Yeah, basically, he's got the leggings on.
Yeah. You know, he'd take you to, take you out of the bar and around an alley corner, and as you turn, you see that there's just a nice little 3-story Victorian home tucked between the skyscrapers.
What the fuck is that?
The House of Mystery, my friend. Then he goes over and, he just opens the door and walks in, leaving it open behind him.
Like this. He walks through the door.
As you start to walk in, he's like, "Oh, and be sure to wipe your boots. She doesn't like getting the outside in." And the door slams shut behind you.
I think she does.
As you look around, you can see that, you're immediately in, like, a nice, like, entry foyer with, a door straight ahead, a door to the left and right, and a, like, dual staircase that goes up in front of you, to the second floor. And he starts to lead you, he leads you into the building a little bit, and you can see all sorts of old knickknacks, trinkets, antiques, all sorts of stuff sitting around.
Quite the hoarder, are we?
A collector of the particularly interesting, so to say, or so to speak. Now, come with me. I need to take you. I need to look at something in my dowsing room.
Okay.
He brings you up to the second floor and then to the third, and you enter a room that looks similar to a solarium. If you don't know what that is, it's a room that is mostly windows, basically. It's an indoor place where you can enjoy the outdoors, so to speak, And as he brings you in, he's like, "All right, can you just stand there for me?" And he points to a very blatant ritual circle carved into the floor.
You want me to stand on that?
Yes. Oh, come now. If I wanted to hurt you, I would have done it a while ago.
I hope you understand why it's a little hard for me to believe that.
Which one of us is the one carrying a gun? He cocks an eyebrow.
Which one of us also knows some eldritch should not know magic spells that could probably turn my bullets into butterflies for all I know.
It's a dowsing circle. I normally stand in it in order to detect things going on around the world, but in a similar sense, when somebody else stands in it and I'm outside, I can use my magic to get a look at what's going on with them arcane, in the terms of the arcane. And I'm getting a bit of a vibe from you. Call it a magician's intuition. And I want to confirm my theory.
Okay. He steps on it cautiously and
Sorry,
timidly.
bumping the mic. You step on it, and the circle sort of starts to glow, and he holds his hands up, and magical circles start to appear, and he sort of moves his hands around. And hang on. Oh my god, I found it! Sorry. I'm gonna have to try and remember to edit that long chunk out. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. He's looks at you and he's like, he does some, like, to take it back to what I was saying, he's moving his hand around, clearly, like, magical circles appearing and runes floating around you. And then you see, a particular, like one rune float right in between you and him and seem to, like, catch flame and glow. And he smiles and he oh, you're right, bastard. And he lowers his hands and all the magic goes away and he slaps your shoulder where you have the power armor. You're like me.
Like you.
A Hellblazer. The Laughing Curse.
A laughing what?
It's a old name the family gave it. Come on, let's get a drink. You're gonna want one. He starts to lead you out and as you're walking down the stairs, you know, you saw a bunch of paintings as you walked up, and as you're walking, he starts to motion to them. This house has been handed down to me through my family, and prior to them, it was handed down through generations of powerful mages. Long ago, a very important thing was discovered. Hellblazers, or as I like to call it, the Laughing Curse. Because it feels like fate himself is laughing his ass off at us. You guys turn off into another room where you see he's got a bar set up in his home, and he starts to pour you a drink, and he's like, you see, you and me, we probably ain't ever gonna die. At least as far as I can tell, we ain't. At least outside of natural causes, or from another Hellblazer. He slides a drink down the bar toward you.
Rico kind of like reaches out to grab it, and he's like, I'm not sure if I'm following.
He starts to take a swig from the bottle he poured the glass in as you're talking.
This is all kind of still weird and new.
Right.
And
Common folk don't experience magic much.
Yeah. I mean, the only magic I've seen is what happens when you shoot a 50 cal through a child's skull.
It's on account of the veil and the masquerade. The veil is this natural permeation that lies through the magical world. Magic seems to want to be hidden, to not be seen and understood. It tries to keep itself from people's eyes, naturally. And the veil helps it. Loads of people and magic users long ago, back during the Crusades, got together and agreed it was best if people didn't know magic was a thing. And so there's a concerted effort to keep it hidden from the public. All this whatnot with superheroes certainly helps. It makes it easier to blame things on metagenes or soldier serums or psychic phenomenon or what have ya. But a Hellblazer's one hell of a, or a Hellblazer's one fuck of a curse. He takes another sip. Certain people, important people, their souls burn unlike anyone else's. Fate sort of bends around us, you and I. It'll do everything it can to keep us alive until it does what it wants us to. And you know what happens after that? Or you know what happens to help facilitate that?
What?
Everyone else dies.
So in other words, fate is kind of like a child, and we're kind of like its action figures that it decides what to do with and when it gets tired to put down.
Not just that, we're its favorite toys. And when Mom says that one of them needs to get put away, well, it ain't gonna be us. Anytime something happens that would kill me, anytime I'm about to die, somebody else does instead. And the same thing is gonna happen to you, or maybe has. Tell me, how much... He sits there for a moment looking at you and he's like, how'd you get the name Killstreak? How many people have died around you?
I guess we are going to be here for a while.
Mhm.
I'll just say that I've been across seas for too long. And when you serve in your units, you're always supposed to follow your orders. And that's what we did, is followed orders. And we were good at it.
A battlefield is probably where Hellblazers put to most use. See, when fate's redirecting everything to make sure others die instead of you, the best place to be is to be around a bunch of people who you want to see die. Then every time a bullet goes aiming for your skull or a building collapses, you get to walk away and the people you hate are the ones that die. He takes another sip and he looks at the bottle. The real problem is when something happens and the only ones around are the people you love. Fate needs a soul, after all. And if we're gonna live, someone else has to die. He sits back a little bit. The gist of it is that you're protected. I've only met a handful of other people like me, Hellblazers. There's something that the man up above wants you to do real bad. And until you do it, he isn't gonna let you die. And he'll do everything he can to hold back the Reaper, even if it means distracting him with someone else. So, people will keep dying around you, and dying, until you find out exactly what it is God wants out of you and do it. And right now, I'm here working toward that. So I can finally put a bullet in my skull. As he says that, he reaches under the bar, pulls up a revolver, puts it to his head, and pulls the trigger, and it clicks. Another jam, and he throws it across the room, and as it bounces, it fires off a shot.
A revolver jamming.
Who played that sound effect?
I
I
don't
think that
know.
was Tristan.
You got a hero point. But a big problem of being a Hellblazer is that your soul burns so bright. And you know what a bright soul draws?
I'm guessing the others like moths to a flame.
If a demon can ever consume your soul, the power they'll get is unimaginable. Our little pinstripe-suited friend is probably just the first in a long line of what's going to be coming for you. So, it's good that I found you first, then. And takes another sip. I suppose you can help me out.
With what?
Well, like I said, I've been detecting all sorts of fuckery going on in this city. Mystery. Can you bring my map here? You see the walls off to the right, the floor or the boards of the walls start to rapidly shift and move as you see different wallpapers go flying by, and then a cork board is on the wall covered in a whole bunch of with a map of the region with the two cities, and he's got a bunch of circles and lines and like runes and stuff scribbled all over it. See, there are these things called ley lines. They shift and move all the time, and they determine places where where magic is stronger and barriers are thinner. And the ley lines have been turning like crazy. And everything is pointing to this city. He points to Justice City. And I'm trying to figure out exactly what could be causing it. And look into it. And the camera zooms in slowly onto the map until it comes to a very particular little street corner. And we fade to Bobby and Ollie stood outside of Toontown. You guys there?
Yeah.
You're. Sorry that first chunk it took so long.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
sorry, give me 2 seconds while I peek at my notes again for something. So you guys are stood outside of the entrance of Toontown, and you can see that there's like just a straight up military checkpoint there, you know?
Oh
Oh.
no.
It's been a couple of days since you were last here.
Wait, have we been brought back there?
Yes. If you remember, you went with the government last time.
Yeah.
More or less what has happened is after Olivia Octavius lost her fucking mind, they've reevaluated everything that happened, and now that they know more of what you are, they've reevaluated everything that's happened. And, you know, little bit of a flashback scene, you were back in a research room when Tiberius walks in, and he's like flipping through some files. Question: do you think you would have tried to make your costume again? Or actually, no.
My costume is ripped up. All he has is the mask, basically.
Yeah,
and he's
so-
just holding it in his gloved hands.
You're sat in like the interview room that you spoke with Olivia so often in, holding that mask, holding the mask and looking at it when Tiberius walks in. And you see he's flipping through a bunch of, like, a file, and it's full of photographs of cartoon characters in Toontown. He just rubs his temple. So, this is what you are. He looks up at you.
Ollie, for once, Ollie doesn't say anything.
We're speaking with your creator right now, trying to figure out more of the nature of this Toontown he's created. Hell of a situation and an unbelievable risk to national security. So far, we found portals. We've found 8 more portals reaching out across all the continents. A singular point that allows near instantaneous travel to the other side of the globe. Can you imagine how dangerous that would be if it got into the hands of a villain? Into the hands of a terrorist?
I do.
I see why you wanted to hide everything. Hide what you were. And I'm...
No, I don't. You do.
Oh? Then do you want to give your side of it?
All I ever wanted was to be human. And I just wanted to be a hero, but no, I couldn't. You couldn't just let me make believe. But now you know. Are you happy now? I throw the mask at the glass, and it just like kind of slides down.
He reaches into the folder and starts to, flip through some paper, and he's like, you need to understand that it's really important we know the people we're working with. We need to know if they're a risk to national security. We need to know what their powers are, what their nature is, how they got their abilities, because the more unknowns there are, the more risk we're taking letting them in. But now, we've got all of our questions answered. You want to be a hero so bad. He sets down 2 pieces of paper. Maybe you can be. And you can see it's a contract to sign on to be a legally backed hero. And some sketches of what appears to be a newly designed supersuit. written in the corner of it is the initials E, or the initial E mode.
What is this? You mean?
We
You
need.
mean?
The only reason we were holding you back is because you wouldn't answer our questions. Now we don't got any. And I think it'll be a lot easier to keep an eye on you this way.
With a piece of paper?
With you under contract. He puts his hand down over it, a sidekick. We need to start slow.
Well, I guess I can understand that. Oh boy.
Great.
Oh, this is all very exciting for me.
He pulls his hand back, and you can see that there's a pen there.
Oh, thanks. Gosh, I was only down to my last one. Thanks.
Sign the paper, please.
Oh, yeah. He just like scribbles Ollie and then scratches out and just leaves Ollie in like big childish uppercase handwriting.
It's worth noting that the costume designed, it looks exactly like your old costume, except it is more well stitched. So it's all like it's the same patchwork of color, but it's now stitched better. There's no cape, and there is like
what?
In the notes of it, there's like a thing clearly showing that it contains like basically pockets that you can stick your extra limbs through in order to grow, like sprout out extra hands and reach in unexpected directions. So it's basically got a bunch of hidden extra arms that can extend out, so you can like change how you're moving within it, allowing you to take advantage of your, not quite bipedal nature. You know?
Okay. Well, I guess this could work. Do you think we could work on the color? Because I was thinking because the outfit I had, it was just from what was lying around. Unless you think this was. Wait.
If you want to take it up with Edna, feel free, but I sure as hell ain't questioning her designs.
Well, I would just like to add a cape. I'm sure we can come to agreement on that. Well,
good luck with that one. For now, come on. I need to introduce you to Dick.
Okay.
And
I don't see anything wrong with that.
And with that,
wait. What were
you gonna say?
What did Mr. Franklin think? Did you tell him about this?
Oh, you don't need to worry about Mr. Franklin. The situation with him is under control. And with that, we're gonna cut to the present.
Oh.
You are in your new suit with Bobby, and also there is, you and Bobby are both sidekicks. So of course you're there with Dolan, and your new hero who you're the sidekick to, Nightwing. Secret identity name, Dick Grayson.
I can't believe you've done this.
Oh my god.
Ollie, how could you?
Of course oh, this is a bit tight. How come I don't get a cape? She yelled at me. the little woman.
Oh, I figured we were gonna play that out in a later episode, but
Okay. Well, okay.
If you want, well, we could say it already happened. What do you prefer?
I mean, we can find. I don't know.
I thought it would be fun
Yeah.
to have the interaction in a later episode.
Okay.
When you
course.
when you say like, why don't I get to have a cape? Dick is gonna be like, trust me, Edna does not like capes. I tried to
Didn't
get
you
one
tell
too.
me? Oh,
I
you
had
mean
one.
you've never had a cape?
I had one on one of my old costumes, the one that I made myself.
Oh, yeah, me too.
It was the first criticism she gave me. Dolan nods. It was really hard to convince her to let me keep the poncho.
I have a scarf.
You haven't met Edna yet, he says. And, Dolan says, nudging you. Now come
So
on.
what's my? So what's my suit made of?
So your old suit was made out of like raggedy fabric. This new one is made out of like nice high-end polymer blends that will make it harder. It'll make it harder to tear. It's also designed with a material that's extra stretchy, making. Excuse me.
Jesus.
Making you much
Okay.
more able to perform acrobatic feats relating to your unusual nature. The whole suit is also designed to allow liquids out but not in. So it is, for the most part, outside of the mouth, watertight. But you can release liquid from inside, i.e., you can pull your abilities. It doesn't block you from using your powers. It's one way soluble. Oh god, sorry, I got a little bit of a stuffy nose. The suit is like well fitted, but not too tight. Unlike Nightwing's suit, which is leaves very little to the imagination. Where are you going? All cheeked
Mom!
up on what is it, a Saturday night?
Whoa, you're very muscular.
Thanks. He smiles, looking over to you. Now, how's about we get going into this Toon Town?
Okay, why? I thought
Are we
we were
going
done
patrol?
here.
Dolan looks over and he's like, did you miss the briefing or something? As the four of you start to walk through the long, dark tunnel. Oh wait, yeah, no, Bobby has been there. Or you all start to walk through the tunnel, and as you walk through, Dolan smacks his face into the wall instead of going through. Oh, what the hell?
You have to breathe.
Try thinking of a happy thought. Any happy little thought.
He closes his eyes, puts his hand on the wall, and seems to like lean into it before stumbling forward and almost falling over. Let's just get this over with.
There you go. Come on, this
Or what were we gonna say?
nothing. He just said, "Come on."
Is that an invitation? Nightwing is gonna be like, words. Hang on, sorry, I'm just quickly looking at my notes again. Nightwing speaks up, he's like, apparently there's been some sort of irregularity being detected here. They want us to go and check it out, and they want to send a few heroes because this place is so unpredictable.
It's pretty big, but everyone here seems really nice.
And then,
Understandably
you got
skittish, but they're nice.
Stick with me. There's some shady characters here, but don't worry, we're no superheroes in town.
Oh,
and
Hey, maybe this could be like my Bloodhaven someday.
oh,
You're
that'd
what?
be cool.
you're what? Nightwing says, cocking an eyebrow.
Oh, does Bloodhaven not exist in this world?
It's not been established to exist in any way, but you know, Ollie has that ability. He's just like, you're what?
I don't know where I got that information.
And Dolan, as he's starting to reach into his poncho, says, "There's reason to believe that another entrance may have briefly opened into this world. We're still trying to understand the nature of it, cross-referencing information with data we gathered from IAM in the labyrinth. But according to some readings from a device EGAD setup, there's been irregularities in the barriers of this world. I forget exactly how he worded it. He's not exactly the best at putting things in layman's terms. And he pulls out a little brochure that says Toontown on the front and unfolds it. And there's a big detailed map of Toontown on it. I say detailed.
Looking like a damn Disney map.
Literally like a theme park map. Looking at this, it looks like Toontown is broken into a handful of semi-consistent regions, but it was designed to be as malleable as its denizens. Right now, we're heading into the main end, or we're going in through the main entrance of the town square transit center. This is where the 8 portals that lead to the other continents and parts of the world exist. For the most part, linking to capitals around the world. We're trying our best, or we're cooperating with the GDI to get checkpoints set up at the entrance of all of them, but countries that aren't part of GDI are proving problematic. Towards the center of everything is a large lake, on which sits the animation studio that serves as our primary base of operations within the region now. There's a number of other areas. There's a number of other areas: Futureland, the Dark Forest. Sorry, I'm looking at. Or the world of Expedition and the world of Discovery nearby. But right now we're heading to a corner of Futureland known as the Digital Playground. God, it hurts my eyes looking at this map for some reason. Dolan says looking at it.
Yep.
Oh, you're not used to it.
Glasses.
Do you give him a...
Yeah.
Yeah, I give him a Groucho Marx mustache and glasses.
He blinks and he looks, he's like, that actually helps, as he looks at it. And you guys then emerge through the portal and find yourselves, you know, in what looks essentially like a train station of sorts.
Look at it this way. No one would dare hit a guy with glasses.
That would be a good name of a power. Wouldn't hit a guy with glasses. You summon a pair of glasses that boost your defense.
But my whole visor is a glass. I get hit all the time.
But yeah, as you guys, you know, walk in, you are initially inside of a little, like, train station, which this was not here the last time you showed up. Last time you just entered right into the city.
Is this always here?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Wait, observe it. It was not. And you see EGAD is there.
Oh, hi, Professor.
The land seems
What the fuck?
The land seems to continually be changing still, leading to a difficulty in mapping it, but the maps that come from the brochures that come from here update in time with the world.
Is it like a steam train, like cartoony steam train?
There are no
it,
trains, it just looks like a train station with a bunch of tunnels that you walk in through. When you look at the tunnels, all of them have over them a mural of the city they connect to.
But I'm saying, is it something the military added in, or?
Well, wait, it's clearly Toon made.
Okay.
Not normal. Yeah, and Egad says, the world seems to continually be changing, and the maps on the brochures update with them, as Egad holds one up. It seems as though because the world wasn't finished being constructed when we found it, it's trying to set itself right to its final blueprinted design. But the needs of the world are changed. We've spoken with some of the denizens, and the world also adjusts to the needs of those who live in this world. The Toons, as they're known. As a result, it is rapidly evolving.
Yeah, like this part hasn't even been colored in. Oh, there it goes. Never mind.
Oh,
Exactly. Luckily, Toontown is one of the easiest parts of the world to navigate, and Egad does a little motion, like a hitchhiking motion, and then a taxi rolls up going... You guys need a ride? As it talks to the front of the taxi.
Where is it?
whoop.
Oh,
Did you get hit by it?
yeah.
I thought that was the bit.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a order.
Oh, so sorry about that. Their front tires go over and lift the chassis like a dress, and he steps backwards on his wheels a little bit.
Hi, Benny.
Oh, hey there, Ollie. Hey, so where y'all heading? The door opens up on the side. To the animation studio, Egad says. And you all pack into the back of the taxi. As it drives through the city, you can see all sorts of the cartoon denizens are straight up constantly engaging in slapstick cartoon humor with each other. You see people carrying panes of glass precariously across the road, anvils and pianos being swung around on ropes.
You see what I mean? Mr. Wing, this place is in dire need of some superheroes.
Mr. Wing? He chuckles. Oh. Yeah, or he chuckles a little bit. That's a nickname you can give to my dad. Just call me Knight. Actually, just call me Nightwing.
Call you night.
Yeah,
Does that mean you give people a good night?
Gosh, I would love to meet your parents. They must be so proud of you.
Yeah. He looks out the window.
Yeah, my dad.
Oh.
I think he's embarrassed by me. I don't think he ever wanted me to get into the superhero business. What did your parents say about it? Did they approve?
My adoptive father did, and I'd like to think my original parents would too.
Of course, you got two daddies. That's wild.
Darling. Anyway, why are we going to the factory, Gad?
Yeah.
I want to make sure I can get more readings to pin down the location of the anomalous activity before I set all of you off. This place can be quite dangerous. I'm also working on a special new device that'll hopefully help all of you to navigate a little bit better. As you all drive through the city, we slowly fade over to an alleyway where a sparking orange circle slowly draws itself in the air. And then, on the other side of it, you, oh wait, no, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm messing up my own order of events. Ignore that. You guys drive to... I fucked up the order of things, sorry. You guys drive to the animation studio. I keep almost calling it a factory because it's designed to look like a factory. And as you guys walk in, this is where a majority of, like, you see a bunch of military soldiers and equipment all over the place. You know, soldiers, like, soldiers and scientists going around, people clearly studying everything in the room. Plasterboard walls being propped up all over the place and cubicles being put in place.
Gosh. I never really liked this place, but is this really necessary?
It's centrally located, so it's the perfect place to begin our to set up our main base of operations here outside of the train station. And it's also where I've set up my my special device. And you walk through a familiar hallway and up a set of stairs, seeing all of the old posters of your or seeing empty spaces on the wall where the posters for your cartoons were. They've all been taken down, seemingly. And you arrive in the office where you can see the beautiful, detailed desk map still exists, and over it is a massive, like, machine that looks like something somewhere between a something between Gladys from Portal and a projector screen or a projector device hanging over the table.
Was it there before?
It was not, and it is normal. It is from the real world, not the animated world. And Egad goes over and pulls a little chain, and a seat extends down, and he plops down in it and gets raised back up.
What is this for?
Say hello to the ink modulation detection device, or the IMD. It's a machine that I made to help determine changes to this world. You see, this map is a micro replica of Toontown. Any major change that happens in the landscape is reflected here. And there was already a device created by the previous owner of previous owner of Toontown that was designed as a security measure to detect intruders. Combining that with some of my own technology, I was able to create a much more honed device to detect more minute and unusual imbalances in the world. I discovered that there was numerous inconsistencies in the geometry and the inner workings of this world. It seemed very unstable for a time. But utilizing the IMD's built-in 3D ink printer, you see a giant pen, or not a giant pen, a big robot hand holding a pen extends down. I was able to stabilize the imbalances. If we hadn't come along, well, this whole world might have burst out into our own. And that would have been a disaster.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Luckily, it's all now contained, and the denizens can live happily as they were designed to. Sorry, I just thought I was gonna sneeze again for a moment there. But we recently detected something unusual. Some projectors, a projector starts to shine light onto the map, and it shows like a little bit of like a glow effect around the train station. All of the portals in and out of this world exist in that region, or at the end, or in. God, so I'm getting tongue-tied. All of the exits and entrances to this world exist at the edge of the world at the end of Main Street here in Toontown. But you see another little light spark up in the in the upper left quadrant of the region. So if you are treating the entrance as where you would like stand when you first come in, there's a whole region that looks like the world crumbles away, and it looks almost like space and space stations, and like the way people imagined the future looking in the 1950s. All of the it's floating cities and hover cars and stuff. you can see moving around. And at the further edge of it, it then starts to look more like matrix code and digital outlines and stuff, and floating platforms and abstract geometry.
I'm sorry, what are we looking at? I'm sorry.
The map of Toontown. So like going up to the if you assume north is let's assume for the sake of description that the entrance of Toontown is at the southernmost point, and the town is more or less a circle, right?
Right.
In the northwestern quadrant of Toontown is Futureland, which is designed to look almost like the way people imagined the future looking in the 1950s, with hover cars and flying cities and stuff. And the land...
futuristic.
Yeah, and the land underneath it crumbles away and looks like space when you go there. And if you go further into that land, the space and cosmos turns instead into ones and zeros in digital code and floating geometry. Digital land. A corner of Futureland. And you see a little golden glow flash there, just like the golden glow that is being projected onto the golden glow that's being projected onto the train station. For a very brief moment, a portal seemed to have opened over in the digital land. And we're not quite sure what the cause was, and we want to send you to investigate.
Okay. Doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, so we're not actually fighting crime?
Well, we don't know exactly what the cause was.
Okay.
And words. I realized I missed a scene I wanted to do earlier, but so we're gonna cut real quick back to Killstreak and Constantine. So you have been living with Constantine for a little while now, which is nice to actually have a place to live for once. After I've been on the run for so long.
It's not a sewer system, and it's not the desert.
And he will have explained to you that this home can move. Appearing in other cities as he directs it. He says that it's a small that the House of Mystery is a small fragment of the oldest house, and as a result can exist everywhere and nowhere, wherever he deems it to be. It's a piece that he's become friends with, and so it's willing to help guide him to where he wants to go. And he's been more or less trying to douse out some of the unusual energy he's been experiencing. He explains to you that he's been detecting numerous imbalances in both the fourth barrier of reality and the barrier between this world and the Feywild. Basically, dangerous things that shouldn't be in this world might be slipping into it, and he's worried about that. And he, he says that he's been working alone for a while, but seeing as you're another Hellblazer, you'll make a helpful partner. Excuse me. Since you're another Hellblazer, you'll make a very helpful partner to him. Sorry, I just keep on feeling like I'm about to sneeze. And as you are living with him, he would come rushing into a room you're in, and he'd be like, "We gotta get going right now, Killstreak."
What's the situation?
I just detected a flash out of this reality. We need to go before any evidence of it gets destroyed. Something slipped in between this world and the next. And he would go over to a corner of his room, and he slides on a little, golden ring that covers two of his fingers, and he, holds up, he's like it? I got it while traveling the multiverse, and wiggles his fingers that are held together. And he starts to draw a circle with it, and some sparks appear from it, and the circle slowly turns into a portal. And you see on the other side of it is just a little suburban house. This is where the anomaly was detected. Let's go. And you guys walk through, and you walk up, and he rings the doorbell. Dzzt. And the door opens up, and you see an old woman, a little bit overweight, bags under her eyes, curlers in her hair. What? Hello, ma'am. He is clearly, like, fishing for what he wants to say. May we come in? Why? Are you some of Dexter's friends? Yes.
Yes.
You guys say it at the same time. He lets you in. Oh boy, just make sure you don't make a mess of things. Dexter! Some more of your computer friends are here! Dexter, come down! Oh, that boy, he's always glued to that machine of his. I swear, he's like he doesn't even know what the real world is.
If you want, ma'am, we could go inside and get him for you.
Go ahead. Second door on the left. Second. I don't want you trapsing around my bathroom in that cosplay of yours.
I'll keep that in mind.
You guys start walking up, and you can hear the sound of a storm brewing. Sorry, I'm just adjusting. Oh god, hang on. I was adjusting and my foot got stuck on a wire. I'm trying to not yank things off my desk. Yeah, it's like storming outside pretty fiercely. Whew. And, words. You guys start to walk up, and he looks around and he's like, alright. Be ready for anything. Who knows? Maybe he performed some sort of occult ritual he found online. Wouldn't be the first time I had to deal with a teenager doing that.
There's eBay to sell anything in your yard. I bet there's eBay for something involving black magic or something like that.
Listen, you should... it was a real problem back in the day before my predecessor convinced people that her name was Bloody Mary instead of her real name. Do you know how many people were actually summoning a demon to their home? And he
Probably too many to count.
goes over to the door, tries to, like, jiggle the knob, and it's locked. And he waves his hand, a magic circle appears in front of it for a moment, and you hear the door click. And then he opens it, and you guys walk in. And you can see wall-to-wall manga, little figurines of anime girls, posters of animes, 6 body pillows lined up on the bed, a rancid smell that smells like a mixture of KFC and feet fills the room.
I could see we're in the presence of a connoisseur.
God. It smelled less bad when I had to face the bile lord, the bile lord of the 7th layer. You can see the room is filled with garbage except for a path, a T-shaped path that runs between the door, bed, and computer desk. And you can see the computer is like glitching and wigging out weirdly. Huh. I'm not seeing anybody here. He slowly starts to walk through, like looking at everything on the wall. And he's like, "What are all of these toys?"
There's one thing that my time in the military's taught me is that just because you can't see the enemy doesn't mean they can't see you.
True. He starts walking around, looking at the stuff on the wall, like clearly looking for something that jumps out to him as a cult. Do you do anything?
Wait, say that last bit? That kind of cut out.
He's sort of scanning the wall, clearly trying to find anything that gives occult vibes. Anything he can use to explain why he sensed a break in reality. Meanwhile, you can see the computer is sort of glitching out and wigging out a little bit in the corner, like the screen flickering weirdly.
He's going to approach the computer.
You walk up and you can see, like, it looks like he had some sort of form open up. Leaning in, it looks like there's a photograph of a wall that has a tunnel graffitied on it. You think it's
What
one
does
of
the graffiti say?
You squint and you can see it looks like he was using a website called 4kun. The graffiti is just like a painting of a tunnel on a wall, and it looks like some people are having a conversation about how there was they thought they saw something walk into the graffiti, and a bunch of people calling, and there's a an unfinished message being typed, telling the guy that how stupid he sounds, and only he uses the R word would believe that somebody could walk into a painting in a wall. What do you think this is? Some sort of old cartoon? And it stops there.
This reads like a creepypasta.
What do you mean? He perks up and looks at you when you say that.
Well, growing up, I remember reading some stories, like The Closet Man.
I know what creepypastas are. What reads like a creepypasta? Sometimes there's more truth to fiction than you think. He walks over and leans forward.
Read what's on the computer, this form that he was reading and typing on.
He starts to move his hand in a circle, making another magic circle appear. I wonder if I can detect Sometimes there's cursed images people try to put online. They cause all sorts of issues. He reaches forward and touches the computer mouse, and electricity jumps off of it, sparking across him as he starts to shake a little bit, and then it hops off him onto you, and then you and him are gone. Meanwhile, back in Toontown, Egad, he's looks to you guys, he's like, excuse me. Before you all set out, I have something very important for you. You here, Bobby? Okay.
Yes.
Saw the mute mic, and I just want to be sure. He types at the computer some more on his raised seat, and something comes out, and he slides down, he lowers down, and he holds up a sort of pane of glass that you look at it for a moment before you realize it looks kind of like your visor, Bobby. Hello?
What's this for?
Well, we've been struggling to map out this world because it's changing so constantly, and just setting you loose could be dangerous. So, I arranged to work on something very intricate, an experimental device that I think will work perfectly with your technology. Utilizing the brochures and my scan of the map here, I believe I can give you a sort of GPS specifically built for Toontown that'll allow you to navigate here. He puts he holds it out and he slowly puts it over your visor and it sort of clicks onto place. With any luck, this will help keep all of you from getting lost. And you see text starts to appear on it, written in Comic Sans. Processing, finding directions. Initiating Albuquerque navigational system. Turning left.
Oh, you don't
Turning
want to go
left.
that way.
Why not?
That's always the wrong way.
Oh.
Wait, no, wait, that's the right. Never mind.
Why is it Common Sans? Why couldn't it be Courier News?
It's so easy to read.
The Korean is softer to read.
I tried to change the font. It kept going back.
Oh, okay.
Such is the nature of these kinds of
Anyway.
things, I suppose.
Uh,
And then with that, all of a sudden your visor starts to go staticky as little golden sparks come off of it. And you all see Egad's device start to whiz up a whole bunch. And he turns around. Another anomaly in the system is occurring. As you see another golden flash appear in the digital world. Quickly, you'll all want to get going there as soon as you can. And then you all notice
okay.
Bobby, you're sort of jittering and shaking.
This kind of feels weird.
Bobby, you okay? Dolan reaches out and grabs you.
Quick, get a bucket of water.
Oh no. Let's not do that, Nightwing says.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He like grabs your shoulder. He grabs your
There's no
shoulder.
water here.
Oh yeah. He grabs your shoulder to stop you when he says that, and he'll then look to Bobby and be like, "You okay?" And as he reaches out and touches you, boom, all of you vanish in a flash. And every single one of you from both groups suddenly find yourselves poop, standing on a little red or circular platform floating in a white void where ones and zeros are flying through the air like butterflies, the zeros being like wings. But at your feet are flowers made from ones and zeros. A line of ones going up, a zero at the end, and a circle of ones circling it.
I don't like this.
I kind of feel dizzy.
I
Oh,
never thought I'd say this, but I miss Toontown.
oh god, I feel like I did 2 rounds with Zeus. Constantine holding his head and shaking a little bit.
Who
Cause
said that?
and you look up and you see a man in a trench coat who smells vaguely of alcohol, and Killstreak.
Oh, hey, Killstreak. Waves.
Killstreak looks over at the robot and he's like, oh, fuck.
You
Hey,
you also see
that's
Ollie
the
there again.
It's the streaker.
The what?
Fuck.
Nightwing looks over. Oh god,
That's
isn't that he's a wanted criminal, isn't he?
He's my old pal. We were gonna blow up some buildings to get. Oh,
Nightwing
Huh?
cocks an eyebrow at you as he pulls out his nightsticks. You see, he has nightsticks that
yeah,
glow blue at the end.
hi. I just zip my lips.
But he's a vigilante, but he means well. Hey, Killstreak. Why are you here?
You notice also on your positioning unit, which basically looks like a tiny version of the park map in the corner of your vision, you guys are in the digital world of Toontown. Or Digital Land. So you're exactly where you needed to go.
Well, I guess no need for a taxi. We're in Digital Land. That's what the map is telling me.
Oh no, I broke my stress toy.
Killstreak, who's your friend?
Apparently, somebody broke their stress toy.
Sorry, that
Somebody
was me.
that somebody that knows what they're talking about.
Constantine looks up and is like, he looks like, who the hell are all you?
I don't think I can comprehend this.
Well, my name is Bobby. This is the Great Ollie. This is Nightwing, and this is Dallin.
This is
Oh gosh, I don't know if I'd say great.
this is a little overwhelming. He looks around. There's a lot of magic here.
Well, this is the digital world of Toontown. where a lot of anomalies has been occurring. That's why we are here.
They
Is
just
that
say
why you guys are here?
it's the most magical place on earth.
I'm sorry. Toontown? Dawn looks and he's like, hang on. How did you two get here? This place isn't supposed to be... or isn't supposed to be accessible.
Oh, there's a back door.
Nightwing, mind telling us where that back door is?
Well, I could tell you, but the question is, do you want to put bleach in your eyes?
That's a bit painful. Not recommended. It says so on the bottles.
Well, we went through a gentleman's,
A disgusting room that had a computer in it that was glitching out, and touching it brought us here. Something
Oh,
isn't
that's what
quite
happened
right.
to me.
How... wait. You just glitched and warped here?
Well,
The little robot? He, like, kneels over to be on level. He's like, you know the meme of how to talk to short people? Image?
yeah.
He's doing the thing you're not supposed to do. He's leaned forward, hands on knees to be at face level with you.
Well, I got a little upgrade to kind of have a visual map to help guide everyone to where we need to go. And an anomaly apparently was like a portal was opening up. I started glitching out because it was weird. Then Dallin was trying to calm me down, and we all got warped here.
You see Dallin is tapping the little button on his poncho. My communicator is down. Either it got fried or something here is making it not right. No satellites in Toontown. Shit.
It's a good thing you can't call in your government lackeys.
He tries to say shit, and instead, a black box appears in front of his mouth with a bunch of funny symbols, and a tone sound plays. What the eat just happened?
You can't curse. That's funny.
Oh.
Well, at least he can't call in his government lackeys. We should be fine for now.
Dawn looks at you. Can't call in my government lackeys. And he looks like he's gonna say something, and then he stops and like holds it back. And Killstreak, you know Dahlin from way back.
Oh yeah.
Bobby knows.
But it wasn't your father that told you he was a disappointment. It was me disguised as your father 10 years ago.
It was me, Barry.
It was me, Barry. Why can't you understand? Why, Mark? Why must you do this, Mark?
God. Anyway. What? Constantine, he keeps holding his head like he has a migraine. He's like, give me a moment. He reaches into his suit, pulls out a little, like, a very small silver flask, and throws it back and starts to gulp. And gulp. And gulp. And he is drinking way more than that flask should be able to hold.
Oh, God, I guess we're not doing this sober.
Oh, God, that's helping me cope a little bit. Killstreak, it's worth noting, your eyes hurt a little bit looking at everything here, because everything feels two-dimensional. You know the eye strain you get when you put your face too close to a book or a computer or something?
Oh, yeah, the migraines that come with it.
Yeah, you're getting that feeling. And
I'll toughen it out.
Nightwing, he looks over, he's like, oh, here, try these, and throws the Groucho Mark glasses, which he's been wearing the whole time, over to, oh no, Dahlin, I mean. Wait, was it Dahlin who had them, or Nightwing?
Yeah, it was Dahlin.
Yes,
He's like,
Dallin.
He's like, here, try these, and hands them to Constantine, and he puts them on, he's like, oh, that certainly helps with the eye strain part. Still detecting way too much magic. Now what the bloody hell is this place?
Oh,
You can say it's HE double hockey sticks.
oh, that place.
I guess hell isn't a cuss word by the standards here.
Oh.
Hold on a moment. Eat, 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 eat. Can't say any of
Wanna
my
hear that?
favorite words.
You sound like a mouse. Eep, eep, eep.
All right. You all seem to have a better grasp on what this place is. Mind explaining?
Anomalies. What you're calling magic. A lot of things are being triggered, and it's creating a lot of chaos here. We're here to investigate. So that is beyond our knowledge.
And here
And we're
is...
hoping to
here
stop
is...
it or
sorry.
solve it out and stuff. Sorry.
And here is Toontown?
Oh, yes. Toontown is a English dimension between dimensions that is, secret. But now it's kind of known, but we're trying to keep it sacred because it kind of creates doorways to different countries and such very easily. So it's under.
You need
Yeah.
a powerful magical artifacts to maintain a place like this.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out why, though, that is being triggered so easily. It shouldn't be.
He starts to look around. So, we're just on a red circle in a white void. He walks the edge and looks over. What exactly are we supposed to... And then... a little envelope that goes flying by. Like, an envelope that's like a yard long on its short end. And like 3 yards long on its long end. Goes soaring by. And he's like, whoa! What the hell was that? Another one goes flying by.
Wait, what is?
They're giant envelopes with the letter E on them.
They're emails!
Emails? Like a computer?
Yep.
I thought you said we were in
Welcome to-
Toontown.
Well, this
we
is
know
the
that
digital
letter.
world of Toontown.
I guess they're the letter E.
And Nightwing
yes,
nudges
I
you,
know.
Ollie, and says, and men at that, chuckles.
Oh, I don't get it.
Emails? Come on, I thought you were the funny one.
Oh, aha. I make eye contact with Killstreak and I just like shrug like,
Killstreak is not amused.
So we are in Toontown, but this is the digital town or world, which is something in development, part of Future Town. And this is where things are a bit wonky, as things are not supposed to be happening.
Nightwing is off at the edge of the circle, scratching his chin and watching the emails fly by as you're talking.
right. What do we do, boss? Should we read one?
What were you gonna
If
say?
you can catch it.
What were you gonna say? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Not Ollie. Bobby.
No, Bobby was saying. Well, Bobby was answering Ollie. It's like, say, well, unless you
Okay.
can catch one.
Nightwing is like, I think that's exactly what we gotta do. Y'all ever surfed the web before? He smiles, and he steps back, runs forward, jumps out, and grabs one of the emails flying by.
No.
Whoa.
Never. Oh, there he goes.
And
That's my boss.
and he swings it underneath him like a surfboard and starts riding on it.
Please
So
tell me
cool.
he doesn't shout cowabunga.
He does not.
Okay, thank you.
Dolan reaches to his hip and pulls out a metal
he does
cable
have-
lasso.
He does have rubber nipples, though.
He does not.
I'm gonna do that.
Dolan pulls out a lasso to help catch one. So does everybody want to try and catch a ride on an email and surf the web?
I'm gonna try and jump on one.
All right. Give me an
Oh, yeah.
athletics check. Or acrobatics, I mean. What's everyone else doing?
Do you guys need help? Looking to Killstreak and Constantine. I never got your name.
I got a -1.
Oh boy. Any what is everyone else doing? Before you go over the
Well,
Well,
results.
Bobby's.
I guess Killstreak will hitch a ride on an email.
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
I got 4 successes on that one.
All right, and what's Bobby doing? Dolan lassos one for himself and pulls it over. Doodle. And then there's Doodle. They're dead. Doodle, are you there? Uh-oh.
Doodle, we can't hear you if you're trying to talk.
Can they hear us?
Oh, that was very sudden.
I'm gonna text.
I guess I'll describe the results of each of your rolls. Killstreak, you leap out and are able to grab one and get on it and start to ride it. Ollie, you leap out, and you know, hang on. Oh, I guess there's not a sound effect for this, huh? You fall. You start to fall through the void.
Apparently,
Oh.
Discord wants to be a butt.
You're back.
Oh,
What is Bobby doing?
Well, Bobby was first asking if Killstreak and Constantine needed help getting onto the emails, and then Bobby's like, I didn't even catch your name to Constantine.
Killstreak successfully leapt out and jumped on one, and Constantine's like, the name's Constantine, or the name's John Constantine, and he gives a little like,
rhymes with Ween.
little 2-finger salute to you, and then he's gonna like make a movement with his hand, create a magical circle, and send a tether out that catches one of the ropes and one of the males and pulls him, like a magical rope or a magical chain. I mean.
Oh. Everyone's so clever. Ollie, are you? Oh, jeez, you falling.
Ah! I can't shout that. Jade's in the next room.
Yee.
Well, I guess, I'm running. Because Bobby's using his speedy to try to.
There is no ground. You are on a circle floating in a void.
Well, yeah, he's gonna try to catch Ollie.
Oh, so you leap down to try and grab Ollie. So you
and then
I imagine you like walk to the edge of the circle, fall forward, and sort of kick off with your ripened speed to make yourself fall fast enough to catch up to him.
I'm gonna say Ollie tripped because he's not used to this new weird suit.
Yes. So you catch Ollie, and now both of you are falling. Any interaction?
Oh, I'm so happy to see you, Bobby. We could be smithereens together.
Hey, don't you have a parachute? Possibly.
I think I might have a spare. He pulls out a spare tire. Oh, rats!
God, that's a hero point. I might have a spare. Pulls out a spare tire.
Do you have anything that could possibly bring us some air?
Uh, he starts like pulling like random crap out. He
Yeah, you
pulls out
start.
like a road flare. He pulls out a rubber chicken. He pulls out an accordion. He pulls out. Wait, this might work. He pulls out a handbrake and then tries to brake in midair. I'm gonna have to roll for that.
Yeah. You don't specifically have a power that correlates with this, but I think it's funny, and you're in Toontown, so yeah, you can use that.
Well, gosh, I got a 3.
Of course, you're gonna have to drain a point of health for that.
I think I've drained like 4 health points by now.
I'm only counting it as 1.
Don't know why.
Because I don't want to punish you for making jokes. Meanwhile, all of the others, you're all riding on emails that soar you through the air. Sort of dipping back and forth, riding on them. Man, you know, poor Killstreak. He's constantly dealing with the most insane shit considering his backstory.
Somehow deal with us fucking idiots.
You are consistently only here for the supernatural plot lines as of your last couple sessions. And never here for the government corruption plot lines that your character is built around.
Yes.
We'll get
Magical
to your...
elements are his weak points.
Yeah, we'll get to your plots eventually. But you guys go...
This is technology.
You guys start riding on the emails a little bit. You know, Nightwing is stood on his totally balanced, and he looks back at Dolan, and he's like, "Hey, where'd our sidekicks go?" And Dolan looks back. Ah, hell! And he's gonna try and like, he's riding his more like a horse, and he sort of like pulls the reins on it to try and make it turn and move.
On somebody's computer, it says email failed to send.
Yeah.
Rerouting.
As you guys start to, you know, or he starts.
So we just like floating in midair in the void.
Yep. You're literally hanging from the handbrake.
Oh, okay.
They don't make them like they used to. Oh boy.
I am holding you very close. No worries.
The camera pans to the side ever so slightly, and there's a buff man in an Indiana Jones outfit hanging onto a branch on a cliff that just seems to have manifested. He looks to you. Don't worry. You get used to it. And then you hear, cliffhanger, hanging from the cliff. And that's why they call him Cliffhanger. Can't hold on much longer. And then he's gone.
You know, I never met that guy before.
It's a reference to a joke in another series, or the cartoon.
I figured.
I know that. I know this.
That was just.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm sure he'll be okay.
I feel like if I was a child, I would be traumatized seeing this.
Oh no,
If I ever
that
feel bad,
traumatized
I'll
you?
think of him. She just saw man die.
Oh no. Anyway.
Every time I see him, I get concerned. I'm like, who's gonna help him?
I wonder how long it'll take for him to hit the bottom.
It wasn't until I was an adult that I realized that was a reference to narrative cliffhangers. For context, that's a reference to the children's show Between the Lions.
Anywho.
Yes. Dolan curved. Or what were you gonna say?
Oh, Bobby's like, how well can you hold that in place? Maybe I could get to stand up on it, so we're not just hanging up.
I don't know. I've never done this before. Gosh.
And then you see
I don't know if this is a German make or Japanese or American.
Whatever you want it to be, I guess.
and then in the distance you see Dolan approaching, riding on the email, which you hear him first. You hear like a.
I hear Western music.
Yes, and Western music accompanying it, and you look over and you see Dolan riding on the email, which is bouncing like a horse moving, as he pulls out.
My little email.
He pulls out his lasso and like lassos you two. You two all right?
Yeah. I was just helping Ollie, but I don't have wings.
I don't think we could have helped Cliff.
Why did you jump off?
I want to save Ollie.
What was your plan?
Well, I just wanted to do what Mr. Wing was doing. I mean, Nightwing.
I don't blame you, Ollie. I'm wondering what the hell Bobby was thinking.
Oh.
Well, maybe speed?
Now, hang on there, Dolan. Bobby was just trying to be a hero. Isn't that our job?
But you don't just jump off a cliff without having a plan.
Cough, cough.
A little tight.
Not what you said when we were in Balagoot.
Yeah, and do you remember how that ended? He yells to you.
Yeah, it ended with your ass on my face for some dumb reason.
Wait, what?
Can't wait to play that out in the prequel series.
Oh my gosh.
I told you to keep your shots clean, and I told you to watch around your environment.
We don't need to talk about this right now.
So that's how they know each other.
And you guys write emails.
He told me he's not gay, though.
You guys write emails. And eventually you start to see in the distance more disparate shapes floating around.
Of course, another Homo sapien.
And you notice what looks to be what looks like a bunch of like windows, like actual like window panes that have like the little lines through them, you know what I mean? Floating around in the air. Excuse me. And the emails are actually bringing you guys up higher and higher as you're riding on them. And then before you know it, you're brought up, and you guys see like more platforms, and Nightwing hops off of the mail he's on onto the platform, and I assume everyone else does the same. It's like a walkway.
Me and Ollie are lassoed. Me and Ollie are lassoed, so we don't have a choice in the matter.
Constantine hops off. Everyone gets off there, and this is more of like a walkway, and you can see there's a bunch of paths lined with windows and stuff. Alright, so hang on, let me describe this a little better. So far it's been mostly white void with the occasional ones and zeros floating through it. Now it's like what you're landing on is a highway. And there's like a bunch of roads and highways that are running all over, zigzagging across each other in a bunch of paths. And floating around them are a bunch of windows and and there's like filing cabinets and little computers and robots and stuff moving at high speeds across these roads.
Oh.
Wow.
What are we dealing with? Constantine, pinching his the space between his brows, between his fingers.
Digital
I
world.
was just following you.
This is the digital world.
Is this what the kids are calling cyberspace?
I think I'm done with done with being here. I'm going to try and figure out more in a more irrational place with some alcohol in it. And he starts to move his hand in a circle, and little sparks shoot off his fingers for a moment, but then nothing happens, and he looks like, why isn't the portal device working?
Why is it
Looks
doing
like you're stuck here. Looks like we're all stuck here.
Well, normally for you to leave the computer world or digital world or anything, you have to log out.
We're not in the digital
So,
world,
like-
Dolan says. We're still in Toontown, don't forget that. You got that map in you
Yeah,
still,
but
right?
I don't think we're still
Yeah.
Where are we? And you know, you sort of,
Okay.
as you focus
I don't
in
know.
on the map in your peripheral, it expands, and you realize you just came out of an area labeled as the deep web. And you are now on the information superhighway, and you realize like the map here is laid out like a giant spider web of roads.
Okay, so where we just were was a deep web, and now this is the information highway that even if I zoom out, it's just a massive spider web of connecting roads and stuff.
Nightwing looks around. This place seems a little half-baked. Ollie, your dad, was he much of a computer guy?
Definitely not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it feels like this place wasn't fully thought out. I don't know if that makes our job easier or harder. We just have to look for something out of place. What do you mean something out of place? I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here. Constantine looking very frustrated. Who even are you? Dolan looks at him.
Oh, that's Constantine.
You know who he is?
I don't even know his name.
I'm a wizard.
John Constantine.
I'm a wizard, you can say. Although I prefer the term exorcist.
You're not a wizard.
Wizard.
Not that kind of wizard either.
Where's your hat? Where's your beard?
I'm here
He has a
trying.
little beard.
I'm here trying to find, or I ended up here because I was investigating a hole in reality that seems to have led here. And then Nightwing's like, well, that seems perfect because we're here investigating a hole here that led somewhere else, and seems to have let something in. You said you came from what was it? He looks to you, Killstreak.
Connoisseur's bedroom.
But how he got here from a bedroom?
And what do you mean by connoisseur?
Hey, that reminds me.
Lots and lots of cartoon people. You know what? I just. It's best to drink bleach. Drink bleach.
Some disgusting room with a bunch of garbage and figurines of cartoon characters.
Sounds like a nightmare.
And the guy
Also,
was on
what's
some
with
sort of internet forum looking at a picture of a painting on a wall. And Dawn perks up and looks, a painting? Painting of what? It was a tunnel?
That's how you get into Toontown in general, though.
Nightwing seems to think for a moment, and it's just an image that made the portal. What if... What if photographs of the tunnels can act as portals to Toontown? I mean, if just an image is the entrance into this world, then... And then Constantine looks up, he's like, hold on. You said you came through a picture too? A painting on a wall of a tunnel. And the two of them look at each other, and Constantine, he's like... magic works in weird ways like that, and it behaves especially strange with technology. Sometimes taking a photograph of a rune can help recreate the effects of the spell. So if you came here through a magical painting, it stands to reason, and then Nightwing cuts him off, that a photograph of the painting can carry the same properties. We need to make sure that no photographs of the Toontown tunnels get out. Yeah, or else people might be able to get here. Hell, who knows, maybe even just any depiction of Toontown could be enough to form a portal.
But if it's already exists on the forums, who knows how many people actually fell in here already?
We need to get this information back to EGAD so that the GDI can do something to get rid of the photo. We just gotta be careful before the Streisand effect kicks in with it.
Streisand effect.
Any attempts to remove an image from the internet will just make people perpetuate it more. Out of a hatred of censorship. Don't know where the name comes from, though. And with that, Constantine is like, I think I want to know a little bit more about this Toontown and its magical paintings, if that's the case, but I agree that the most important thing is getting it the hell off the internet before more people who are obsessed with their computer end up here. Who knows what problems it could create.
I am trying to find if there is
Woo! You hear.
Wasn't me.
Who's that?
And looking into the distance, you can see what looks like somebody riding on the back of one of the filing cabinets as he's flicking through it. Come on, let's see. Anything good? Nah, government secrets, social security numbers. He's throwing these things over his shoulder. He pulls up the papers and throws them over his shoulder as if he doesn't care. He's just like, government secrets, social security numbers, proof aliens exist. No. And, ooh, his eyes bulge out of his head. Ooh, now that looks good. And the person you see looks like this.
Where are you posting this? Where are you posting this?
It is being shown on the stream.
I can't see it. I was on the stream.
What? Why? Oh, God. I'm not ready to post the image. God damn it. Hang on.
Tristan, what does it look like?
Oh, it's Freakazoid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all you need to say. Jeez.
I just wanted to show what the character looks like. So yeah.
Hula girls.
Yeah, he goes, ooh, wooga. Now that's something. And you all look at him, and he strains all of your eyes to look at, because your brain can't seem to decide if he's 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional. He feels almost like he's both at the same time.
Do you know this guy? Looks solid.
No, but he's kind of funny. But in kind of an annoying kind of way. But, like, you know, I'd hang out with him for like 10 minutes at a time. No longer than that.
He perks up his head and turns his head. That sounds like a protagonist! And he backflips off of the cabinet.
I go and hide behind Nightwing.
He backflips
Nightwing's
off.
top round buttocks.
And starts to walk over. Who the are all of you? Ooh, that's right. Can't say normal thing, or can't say my favorite words while I'm here. And he starts to walk toward all of you, and then one of the fast-moving computer terminals runs him over, flattening him. Ooh.
Are you okay?
He lifts his hand, giving a thumbs up, and then lowers it to his mouth. Oh, the sound's not picking up. He...
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Inflates himself back up and pops up and starts to walk over. Hey there, nice to meet you. He starts to walk over and give handshakes to each of you one at a time. Dexter Douglas, Dexter Douglas, but you can call me Freakazoid.
Hey,
Well, nice to meet you, Freakazoid.
you're like me, but you look human.
Hmm.
And you're a superhero.
Ah, I guess I am. He puts his hands on his hips. Where the hell
Oh,
are
that's-
we?
Why
Are we in the computer? I think we're in the computer. I feel like I have a headache and know too much. Bobby, right? How do I know that?
I don't know. I didn't introduce myself yet.
That's a neato outfit.
Oh, hang on. I think I have an explanation here. Everybody unmute the stream, please. You might hear yourselves for a moment, but that's okay. You're gonna need to hear what I'm about to play over stream. Give me just a moment. Alright, give me just a moment. I think I have something that can help with this. He reaches in his pocket and he pulls out a phone and he types on it for a moment and he pulls up a account on a website he pulls up a site called Pirate Bay and downloads Freakazoid cartoon intro 1955 to 1977 and hits play.
Super team extraordinaire. Freakazoid, Freakazoid, underground and underwear. Freakazoid, Freakazoid, rescues Washington DC. Freakazoid, Freakazoid, something better's on TV. Freakazoid, Freakazoid, his brain's overloading. It has a charming coding. Textbook case for Sigmund Freud. Freakazoid, Freakazoid.
Check out next to that list. Nerd computer ace. When surfing on the internet, he was out to cyberspace. He turned into the Freakazoid, who's strong and super quick. He drives the villains crazy, cause he's a lunatic.
His home base is the Freakaland. Freakazoid, Freakazoid, toy apart and cuts his head. Freakazoid, chimpanzee, runs around in a fake movie. Freakazoid, Freakazoid, wants to make a movie game. Freaka me, freaka you, he's here to save the nation. So stay tuned to this station. If not, we'll be unemployed. Freakazoid, Freakazoid, Freakazoid.
Oh, Jesus, playing. So yeah, that happens. Hello? You're... He
I have to
shows you
look up
all...
the intro, but I don't have the stream open, sorry.
Okay. He played the Freakazoid theme song for all of you on his phone.
Oh, that's cool. You have your own theme song.
Yeah, it's pretty
I don't have a
catchy.
theme song.
Yeah. Hang on. Is this a cartoon? Are we in a cartoon? No, that's not right. Oh,
I
it's
look at
Hmm?
I look at Nightwing and go, you know, you'd look really good in his art style.
He cocks an eyebrow. Oh, we're in a shitty fan fiction.
Why does? Oh no.
Oh, hang on. This is a Twitch stream, isn't it? Hi, viewer. Oh, there's only 3 people watching, and they're all players. Lame. God, what kind of loser is this? How many followers does he have? Hang on a second. Give me a moment. Come on, get that shit out of the way. Here we go. How many followers does this guy have? Ollie Rick? Yeah, no, he's
What?
pulled up a computer screen in front of all of you. Oh, I can't. Oh, 202 followers? Pfft, God, I can't be on a big streamer's channel? Lame. Anyway, let's,
That's more than I have.
Hey, you can't do that. You gotta.
Oh,
Look.
hold on a second.
You
Oh, we're creating an infinite loop. Hold on. Watch. It'll get real good.
Now, hang on just a second. You can't mess with the timeline like that. You can't mess with the video like that. Otherwise, you might fall out.
Ollie!
Where did Ollie fall?
Ollie fell through the loop. Ollie! Ollie!
Hold
Come
on.
back, Ollie.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on.
I have a way to represent the fact that he just fell into the loop. Give me a second. This is gonna be a very good dumb joke.
Alan, I need the lasso I can't reach.
Hang on. I need an image of Ollie. Quickly. There it is.
Ollie, grab my hand.
Hang on. Where's the image? There we go. I
can't
found
reach.
it.
I think I got your hand. Ollie, come.
I'm
Come
trying.
back.
This joke is not worth the amount of effort I'm putting into it, but
Ollie.
hang on. Hang on.
Tell Street Cow,
Hang on.
please.
All right, hold on.
This loop thing is scary. I don't like it.
Here we go.
Just trying to pull
Ollie?
and lift Bobby out.
You've fallen into the Twitch stream. Because of Freakazoid. It'll
Oh
be
no.
this is
Ollie.
there he is. I hope some of you are watching the Twitch stream for this incredibly not worth it joke.
Silly joke.
Tristan?
Trishan's not here. Trishan fell.
Oh no, he's gone.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I said. He's in the loop.
Oh, Ollie fell out of the video. He DM'd me. I didn't see it. He had to go.
Well, I guess he managed to get out somehow.
Oh. Freakazoid is like, uh-oh. You guys are streaming awfully late. Is that my fault? I think that's my fault. Whoops.
It's okay. Are you okay though? Like,
He's slowly getting lost in the stream. He holds out his phone and you can see my Twitch stream on his phone. Is this getting too meta? I feel like the viewers don't like this. I'm probably as annoying as Gwenpool. How do I know she's in this campaign? How do I know it's a campaign?
ooh,
Oh,
look at
right.
that.
I have all the knowledge of the internet. And since this is on the internet right now, I know everything that is happening in the stream as it happens. So everything I say, I know as I say it. And everything you say, I know as you say it. Because all of it's going live onto the internet. Make sense?
Yes. So, do you want to get out?
Look what happens if I move the mouse in a circle. Woo! 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 Man, the stream delay is real bad. This will be really good in like 10 minutes, trust me.
Would you like to get out of cyberspace?
Do I get to keep my powers?
I think so.
Cool, because I'm pretty sure if I stayed here, I wouldn't be a reoccurring character. And that means I don't want to think about what that would mean. I'd probably go back to wherever I went when my show was cancelled. Which is the same place I was before my show aired.
Oh,
Oh, he's back!
oh,
Grabs Ollie and hugs.
oh,
I'll just cover that back up.
oh. Oh,
I was so worried.
you guys would not believe where I was.
Comment down below
yeah,
if you like these.
And I,
Comment down below if you like these weird fourth wall breaking moments, because I think the Game Master really enjoys them, but he's aware they're probably really annoying. Is this episode's plot going anywhere, or is it just an excuse to add me in?
well, I think you're kind of funny too.
I make eye contact with Nightwing, and I slowly start to pull out my mallet.
He lightly touches your hand and puts it away. Not yet, not yet.
He feels a little bit of resistance, but ultimately, yeah, he puts it back.
So images of this place lead to... or lead to it leaking. Right now, we just gotta make our way back out of Toontown. Lead the way, Bobby.
Okay.
Oh, hang on.
mm.
I think I know a way to make this go faster. Smear wipe! He starts waving his hands rapidly.
Huh?
Smear wipe! Cut to later! Next scene! Oh shit, this all has to happen on camera, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why can't I do the cool stuff Gwen does?
I don't know who that is.
Oh man, it'll be a real annoying episode when me, her, and Deadpool are all in it.
I really don't want to experience all that.
I don't think this guy's funny anymore.
What? It hasn't even been 10 minutes yet.
It felt like 10 minutes for me. I did fall out of the timeline.
All right, let's get going then. He
Okay.
he just starts to walk in a random direction. Which way are we supposed to be going? Nightwing asks.
Tries to adjust the map, try to see. It's supposed to be exit. Can you please route an exit?
It starts to route a path for you, which you begin to follow.
This way. Dexter, over here.
Oh, right. He grabs his head, spins it around, and it spins rapidly, and then he catches it and it stops backwards, and then he starts walking backwards. So his head is facing the right direction, his body's facing the wrong way, but he's walking in the correct direction.
Well, you used to be human, right?
I don't know, that's what the theme song said. I think Steven Spielberg made me. Does that make me an Animaniac?
What?
I could have described that better.
Shrugs. Like,
What-
I guess.
Whatever
Why
I
would
am,
you-
I'm a poor impression being done by somebody who's not a voice actor.
Well,
I think
wouldn't
they're
go
doing a
that
great
far.
job.
But I. Oh, I see. I see what you mean.
Hey,
I got that one.
psst, Killstreak. Psst, Greg,
Jeez.
you've been awfully quiet. I'm sorry if you're not enjoying this episode. It's really a character interaction heavy one, which I know isn't your whole shtick, being, you know, Killstreak, Master Chief knockoff, cool badass killer guy. Maybe if you negotiate with the game master after this session, he might make this not count towards your episode count, so you can get another session sooner. But, you know, save that for off camera. That is Freakazoid saying that to your character. How does Killstreak react?
Killstreak's kind of like, what?
Oh, not a fan of meta humor, sorry. I mean, I could make political jokes, but I think that's what got me taken off the air the first time. Yeesh, pulls his collar.
Well, they do more than just pull you off the air nowadays.
Oh?
Isn't that right, Dolan?
Dallin. So we came all this way to meet this freak. A Zoid! Freak a Zoid to you! To meet this freak and learn that photographs warp people into this world. Is that really all we've done here? Well, you've also given the Game Master a really hard time by making him have to juggle my voice, a British accent, and a Western accent.
Who's British?
Oh, sorry. Albion.
You'll be on what?
He squints at you
Twitch.
slowly.
I squint back.
On Twitch.
Oh,
Twitch.tv.org.
oh. She's breaking the fourth wall. I don't think she's supposed to have that power. She? Is any of this canon? It's really hard to tell whenever somebody like me is here.
Wait. Now don't you start.
What? I didn't do anything.
Oh, just don't.
I think the goggles are fucking with his head. Oh, I think the goggles are beating with his head.
How did you find the sensor?
The game master forgot. This is probably the
Game master
stupidest.
forget.
This is probably the stupidest session he's ever done. But on the bright side, I'm such a critical piece of crap in my cartoon that I can be used as a way for our creator to self-deprecate and make fun of his own media. Like how bad he is at taking notes and how inconsistent he is with the storytelling.
Stop! No! Stop being mean.
I have a question.
What?
How come? Why would you ever give up being human to be a wacky, crazy thing like you?
Well, if I was a human, I wouldn't be able to do things like this. He starts smacking himself in the head with a hammer and throttling his neck with the other hand. Or this. He walks over to the side and there's just an electrical outlet floating in the air and he jams a fork in it and gets electrocuted. We can't die. I'm immortal.
Wait, humans can't do that?
I mean, they can. It just, doesn't end very well.
Huh. Ollie looks at Dallin.
Yeah, no, I'd die.
Wait, you'd die if I did this?
What do you do? Do you bonk yourself or him?
Him.
No, I'd die if I stuck a fork in an electric socket.
Oh.
That hurts, though.
Oh, sorry. Ollie gives the hammer to Freakazoid.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. You know what the best part is I'm even more powerful than you right now. Looking at Ollie.
That's bad.
Well, why?
Well, one, I'm made by the Game Master, so he can pull whatever shit he wants out of his ass. But also, I'm not made out of ink, so I don't dissolve in water and acetone like you do. The only thing that can cancel me, or that can destroy me, is if I get canceled. So like, if the viewers really hate me, I won't occur again. But actually, there's a really secret thing about the poles he holds on his Ko-fi to determine what characters are added. You see...
You shouldn't be speaking about things.
It's okay, your brains can't comprehend all of this, so you'll forget most of it by the end of this session. Like I said, this is almost non-canon.
Forget information.
I told you coming to Toontown was a mistake.
Well, someone took a picture of the tunnel, and now we're here because he's here, and now we're trying to send him home.
Hang on, I know everything that's on the internet. He puts his fingers on his head. The person who took the image was a guy named. Hang on, my brain is just saying. The players get to name this NPC. Oh, god damn it! Name him, guys. Who took the picture? Name a random guy.
Walter White.
Loudest name.
Walter Parker.
White.
Walter Parker took the picture.
Walter Parker.
He picked a pack of pickled pictures.
Apparently he's a journalism professor, but he also likes to spend a lot of time on the internet posting on conspiracy board forums. He lives at, what's the address from the meme, Greg?
42 Albuquerque Road.
Oh, you know what? Sure, we'll go with that one instead because it's funnier. 42 Albuquerque Road in Justice City. There you go, you all know exactly where the picture can be found now. Anything that somebody puts on the internet, I know, because I got struck by lightning while using my computer. Yeah, that's how I got my powers.
I thought you said that would kill people.
Well, yeah, but
Well-
I have plot armor because I was the protagonist of my series. Here, I'm in a lot more risk, honestly, because if people really find me annoying and really ask in the comments for me to not appear again, I'll die forever. So please go in the comments and say you like Freakazoid so I can keep appearing.
Well, I wouldn't worry about
Well, hold
that.
on. If you're on the internet, that doesn't mean technically you die.
I mean, yeah, like all fiction, I'm technically immortal and will live on in perpetuity, recurring the same things over and over, and also appearing in fan fictions doing all sorts of things that can't be repeated on Twitch. And this is basically just a big, crappy fan fiction. I'm really
know.
sorry
This
that
is
this
all
episode doesn't have
confusing.
action kill streak. I know this isn't the kind of thing you sign up for. But don't worry, the Game Master is trying to build a really good long episode for you, but he had to finish tying up the loose end of the Constantine storyline and the Toontown storyline, so you just kind of got caught in the middle of it all. Hey, in the late future, you might be able to meet a time-traveling hedgehog. That sounds great, doesn't it?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Long story about a really shitty game.
Uh,
Oh,
Why would they make a
Oh,
hedgehog
sorry,
travel
a
in
really
time?
beepy game.
Dollar, you should be cursing by now. He's been getting away with it.
Beep! God beat it! It's only canon when I curse. When anyone else curses, canonically it's actually censored. I'm the only one who can do it because I'm so far from the fourth wall.
Aw.
you're not that far.
Constantine seems to be thinking, and he pulls you aside, Killstreak. You heard what he just said. Fourth wall. He's a reality bender. Or he's a reality bender.
I think I got the point when he tried to open that vacuum.
We need to get him out of here as soon as we can.
Killstreak just pulls up his rifle. Just say when.
That's not gonna
I'll
work.
take the shot.
That's not gonna work. He lowers the gun. The danger of a reality bender is the only way to kill them is to convince them that you've or the only way to defeat them is to convince them that you've defeated them. We need to do something
Kinda
that
like-
makes him that makes him accept that he's lost.
Kind of like the snake that eats its own tail.
Exactly. But there is another solution. He thinks for a moment. A risky one, but we need to get out of whatever the heck this place is first.
Mm,
And maybe,
I'm curious.
what are you gonna ask, Bobby?
Bobby's not going to ask anything. He's just going to trigger his hologram disguise to see how it reacts in this world.
I mean, it would work
If
like
it reacts any differently.
it would work like normal, I think. What did you think? Was there something
Okay.
you were hoping it would do?
Well, because the fact that, like, with Constantine, he couldn't open his portal, I thought it would glitch it out.
No, the hologram is just a hologram, so it's fine.
Okay. Oh, nothing different.
Freakazoid looks at you. Yeah, the only reason the portal doesn't work is because the DM needed a MacGuffin to keep all of us interacting longer. Oh, hang on, I just realized
Okay.
it switched to Crusader Kings music. What the hell? I did not realize it's been moving through other
did-
music. There we go.
What did you do, Freakazoid? Just play music you're not supposed to play.
Well, for some reason, YouTube won't loop a video when you tell it to loop. After a couple loops, it just moves to another video. It's infuriating when you're trying to loop songs in the background.
Hey,
Is
Stricker.
it okay if I just call you by your actual name? Because it feels like I'm kind of insulting you.
Nope, Freakazoid is my name from now on. Dexter is dead.
Oh, we failed.
Oh,
Well, no. Like I said, when a person gets struck by lightning, they die. In that moment, Dexter died and Freakazoid was born.
oh wait. Does that mean the room with all the figurines and stuff is your room?
I'm getting those back. Hang on, Nightwing. Figurines. Oh no, it was a goon cave, wasn't it?
What's a goon
Goons?
cave?
Let's get him.
Don't worry about it. Nightwing rubs the back of his head. Seems like
Wait,
somebody's
why
just
do
as
you don't want
chronic.
a goon? Is that where all the bad guys went?
It seems like somebody's as chronically online as I am. At least you're. I hope you're not as bad as Fanboy. God, yeah, I hated that character. Although the meme of him is great.
Hey, Freakazoid,
Yeah.
what's your catchphrase?
Oh, the game master doesn't remember.
Are you
You-
serious?
He only watched a handful of episodes like 4 months ago. For no more than that. Jesus. Because this character was added on really early in the campaign. He did his research way back, and this episode kind of happened impromptu without planning, so he didn't have time to redo his research.
Okay, so he has no idea that that when he says his catchphrase, he turns human again.
Oh, what's his
Which would
catchphrase
have
again?
been a clever way to defeat him.
What's his catchphrase again?
What was it? Freak in, freak out.
Is that what it is?
I thought it was I must succeed.
Oh,
I'm gonna.
was it?
Ba-ba-bum.
Wow, he's so obscure, even we don't know.
Freakazoid's catchphrase.
Because I remember he can go back to human. He just, but if he does something, he becomes Freakazoid.
The most
And, like,
prominent.
that's what annoys his family.
It is freak in, freak out. Hey, yeah, so. Freak out and freak in to transform between Dexter. Hang on. Man, I feel like I'm really following up the best episode. Man, it really seems like he's following up the best episode of Hero Infinite with the worst episode of Hero Infinite right now, huh? I can't wait to see the like ratio here.
It's almost like we're all really tired.
And it's like we did a whole entire other session today of a Shadow Space that's gonna air in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. And I was already playing a robot before, and I'm another robot. With more neutral voice than the higher pitch voice.
Oh god, it's contagious. Yeah, Constantine says. Yeah, I kind of have that effect. Wherever I go, things become more like, overwritten. That's the word. Way
What?
too
Did I say something weird?
overwritten.
Oh,
Like-
you did say something.
Like the writers have
that
their
you
head
probably shouldn't
way
know.
up their ass.
Oh, he's still talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not your fault. It's him.
I just imagine Ollie
I'll-
pointing
I'll-
at
Ollie
Freakazoid
pushes-
angrily.
Ollie pushes Bobby into his bosom.
Freakazoid is gonna lightly elbow, Bobby. Hey, you know what Chekhov's gun is, right?
Huh?
Here, let me show you. He reaches into, or he reaches behind himself and pulls out a revolver and shoots it into the air, and a little hand comes.
Oh.
A little hand comes out of it and punches you in the face. You weren't supposed to do that. A thumb comes, the thumb sticks out on the hand, and a taxi pulls up and stops next to you guys.
Oh,
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I'm glad somebody caught on to the joke.
Oh.
I was really waiting for one of you to remember that taxi thing and use it, not gonna lie.
Oh.
I wanted to enjoy us having a nice walk.
You've been walking alongside the highway, the digital highway.
Yeah, why not? Be edgy.
Hey, what are these pictures? Oh. Oh.
Oh,
I beg your
look
pardon,
at
ma'am. I'm so sorry.
There we go. You all get inside of the taxi. Freakazoid, like, sorry if this episode feels really weird, though. I mean, it was had come up with fairly last minute because the game master didn't really know what what players they're gonna have on hand, or even that a Hero Infinite session would be able to happen tonight. But he also really needs one for the end of this week because we are literally recording this like 4 days before it has to go on YouTube. So yeah, this episode of
There. I thought he'd never shut up.
I mean, not ow. His head spins around and little Tweety birds come out of it and stars, and then he faints.
oh. I
There
can't
you
believe you
go.
just
Is that what you wanted?
discombobulated him.
I just didn't know what he was saying. He was talking about episodes or something.
It is quite a lot of information. Freak,
Hey,
freak
Streaker.
music. Shrieker? He's not shrieking.
Hey, Streaker. Hey.
Are you
Oh, he's
referring to
calling
me?
no shriek.
Yeah. Come on, old buddy. How's Connie and Mizu? I mean, Heartbreaker and other guy.
We got split up.
What? No, they
This is a
didn't.
while ago. We got split up.
They were my favorite couple.
For those wondering where they've been, the players have been in the process of a move and haven't been able to play as a result. I mean, I'm unconscious. Ugh. He hits himself with a hammer to go unconscious again.
Oh, that was convenient. Another goon stopped by the superheroes.
Please don't call them that, Nightwing says.
What, superheroes?
What?
No, goons.
What? But a goon is a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also the term used in the system rulebook. Followed immediately by, hang on.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
I mean,
what he said.
he knocked himself out
wait a
again.
minute.
This episode is so stupid.
Alan, you give him the look like you've seen many things beyond war.
I don't think I like Toontown very much. My eyes hurt, I
Well-
have a headache. Constantine's like,
Well,
oh,
you
here, this
are
might help.
more-
Constantine
yeah.
says, here, this
I
might
already
help.
said
And takes,
sorry about that.
but I was gonna say Constantine's gonna go, oh, hey, this might help, and gives the glasses back to Dolan. What are you gonna say,
That's
Bobby?
all I-
My brain's like all over the place. I was because Bobby was like, well, you are more late 2000s design, so.
What? I think. Hang on a second. Dolan is gonna reach over and take the visor off of you.
Ah,
I think this thing is messing
What?
with your coding.
no. I
think
don't
your
know
paint
where we're
looks
going.
Very nice.
The taxi will get us back. I hope.
Thanks
Taxi,
for the
you
ride,
know
buddy.
where to go home? Oh,
Kill
yeah,
Streak, when you
thanks for the ride.
when you glance to your side, you notice that Constantine has begun to drink from his canteen again and is just gulping down.
Is that bleach stuff you were talking about?
Might as well be with how high a proof it is.
I
Can
probably should
what?
have
Hi.
another.
Why do you have such high proof alcohol?
When you've seen the deep that I've seen, kid, well, you have to be drunk all the time to function.
I've seen some pretty dark stuff.
Nothing like what I've seen.
Well, I guess so. You did say you're an exorcist, so I believe that's very different from what I have seen.
Takes another swig
Uh,
and is still swigging.
uh, well, it's really nice to see you again, Kill Streak. Even though you and Dallin had a very solemn departure at the beach, like it was some rom com.
Yeah, I'm
Dawn,
sorry it didn't work out between you two.
yeah, Dawn's been avoiding looking at you, Killstreak.
Are
Did
you
two go
guys
streaking on the beach?
before? No.
Greg? Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Did you hear any of that? People were talking to you.
Sorry, something about Dolan.
Yeah.
Constantine looks like him. You're trying to just zone out at all this too. Here, he hands you his flask. It's bottomless.
I don't drink on the job. I shoot on the job.
Hey, the great part about being a burning heart, he lightly taps the side where his side. You can never die of kidney failure. Or the great part of having a burning soul is what I meant. You can never die of kidney failure. God wants you to stay alive. He holds it up in the air. He'll keep you alive, and he starts to pour it into his mouth from above.
So there are certain natural causes that won't affect us.
Were you and Dallin dating before? Why he's
No.
so mad?
Did you two go streaking together?
No.
I looked to Dallin. Is that true?
We served in the we served together in the Cobra conflict. Over.
So you were bunkmates.
In a sense,
Oh,
I guess.
And they were bunkmates. Freakazoid sits up with the excitement. I love a good meme. Falls back.
I don't understand what this guy ever says.
It was 2 months in the desert. 2 months of just staring out, waiting for our target to hit the horizon. We had the leader of Cobra that was supposed to be making a pass, and
You mean
Dolan,
passing you?
myself, and a couple of other of our squad mates were supposed to be ready for this frontal assault. Dolan was on the sniper's duty. My job was to help at least set the trap. Well, trap was laid, but strangely enough, the shot that was fired didn't hit the target. It hit me.
That wasn't my shot. I've told you. I don't know where
Then
my
why-
shot landed, but not on you.
Then why was it that the shot that came and hit me was from your direction?
I still don't know. I want to say it's not too late to come back, but you and I both know that it is. Especially after that last terrorist attack. What's your partner's name? Man? He looks at you. Why are you working with him?
He's not my friend. He showed up, tried to talk us into joining him,
All the
but I
official
never said yes.
all the official reports say otherwise, and why should I believe you? You or your friend with the sparklers.
Because it's the same old thing that you and I always get into. The official report says, the official report says. The official reports don't report everything that's factual. They just report on who won.
Not having this argument again.
Hmm.
I don't know how he knew about man. I didn't tell him nothing, honest.
Dolan's not
Man,
stupid. He knows how to put things two together.
like you
But he
see
also knows
there.
how to wipe ass too.
Huh?
The whole goddamn war went south when you went AWOL kill streak. Or
I went
sorry,
AWOL.
the whole war went south when you went AWOL kill streak.
When I went AWOL. Really? When I went AWOL. Because I don't remember when it came to protect and serve that it meant to protect some rich fucks on a yacht somewhere as they extract minerals and oils from this land while these children just sit there and
I don't
die.
need to hear this hippie crap.
It's not hippie crap.
I served my time.
This is happening right now.
I served
under
my
your
time,
nose
and
on
you
your
ran
watch.
away.
I ran, yet you shot. You shot and killed everybody in innocent blood just as I did. But the thing is, I can admit that I did it. You
That-
can't. Because
it was
it's to
a
keep up
war
your own honor.
for peace.
Peace. So peace requires the death of innocent people, requires the deaths of thousands of children.
They bombed. Cobra bombed the Hexagon. They flew a plane into goddamn New Liberty City. And
Oh,
you
that's
think we
just
should have just
peachy.
let them walk away after all of that?
That's just peachy, Dolan. Just peachy.
And now the same
The exact
situation is
same-
springing up overseas again with that Nod organization. It's the same shit. Because we couldn't nip it in the butt. Alright, it's the same. Because we couldn't nip it in the butt the first time.
It's because it's the same person doing the same thing, fooling you and making you look like an idiot in the process. I tried to warn you. But you decide to dig in.
He leans over to Nightwing. I think they might be supervillains.
We're bringing them in when we get back. He, looks forward. Which, if you recall, on the beach, he let you walk away. He sits and looks forward. It's like, when we get back, we're bringing them in. And even if we don't, they're stuck here in Toontown. We'll catch them eventually.
Don't be so sure of that.
I'm not quite sure how much I like the sound of this situation. Mind filling me in, chap? I know you talked about your time in the... I know you talked a little bit about your time in the war while we were together, but I feel like I'm missing something.
There's a lot that you missed.
That was all, Constantine, that last sentence. I know, I'm bad at distinguishing them sometimes.
No, I knew it was Constantine.
Good job.
From the sound of it, it's more political squabbling. There's a reason that I don't bide much into politics.
Well, as the old saying goes, you might not like politics, but politics certainly loves you.
I'm not too worried. After all, I don't pay taxes. Smiles.
All the more reason to take interest.
I'm
Oh, that was
focused
funny.
on much more
Got it?
heavy affairs than whatever it is you're all talking about.
You know how you care about the lives of many people, by protecting them from the dangers of other realms and things beyond our comprehension.
Yes.
Well, you can consider this as my front and my battle. I care about the people from the fights that we do see, the complex that we are in, that we don't have to be in.
Fair enough. Well, know that as a fellow fire soul, you'll always have a place in my home if you ever come across it. He pats your back. He's not gonna need a place to stay when he's behind bars, Stalin says. And you can try and run away if you want, but you aren't gonna get far in this place. We'll find you. You guys are now, by the way, driving through Futureland, which, is a bunch, like, the Bugs Bunny cartoons where it's in the Marvin Martian's lair and it's just all the walkways through space?
Right.
It looks like that with a bunch of Jetsons style buildings floating around it.
Huh.
Yeah. As you guys drive, Constantine is going to ask more questions about this world, trying to defuse the situation that just happened a little bit. You're more or less going to get the lore spiel. This is for you, Killstreak, because I don't think you need it, and for audience members who might want to recap. Toontown was created by a guy who has a magic paintbrush, who used it to create an entire world of sentient cartoons, a little pocket dimension. He had a run-in with Ollie and the others, and he's now been taken in for questioning by the government while they secure Toontown, because it has multiple portals leading around the world, and that makes it dangerous because somebody can use it to, cross international borders with ease if it's not monitored.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of the gist of where you've been this whole time. In case you haven't been watching the videos. Which I advise
So
everyone.
I have to ask, is Dalt Wisney here?
No, his name, what was the name of the creator again? Tristan?
Thomas Franklin.
Thomas Franklin,
Or
yeah.
Franklin Thomas.
Oh, Franklin Thomas. Franklin Thomas is the creator of all this. Which, that name does jump out to you.
No, it was Thomas Franklin.
That name jumps out to you when it's mentioned, Killstreak. He's the guy who animated your dad's cartoon.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Major Freedom.
Major Freedom has a lot of programs, animated cartoons for kids. He's got live action crime shows called Major Freedom, Street Justice. He's got Napalm for Kids, which is a silly putty that literally looks like it's in a napalm bomb canister.
And right now, Michael Golf is making a movie, and a lot of people feel like it's going to be bad because all of his adaptations of classic 80s cartoons have been terrible.
Which one is he doing?
Well, Michael Golf, he's now going to do a live-action movie adaptation of Major Freedom's cartoon.
Oh. Yes. I thought you were talking about
sure to be full of female exploitation and racial stereotypes.
It's funny. It's almost like my dad knew your dad.
They knew each other.
Yeah.
I think I briefly remember seeing him come to our house once or twice.
Yeah, in a way, you're like your dad kind of gave me the idea to be a superhero in the first place.
Oh, yes, my old man, Major Freedom. America's Boy Scout and the world's stalwart boy of protection.
Yeah, but it wasn't until I saw you, and 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 Heartbreaker and Monster Mash and Starling when they and Bobby. It wasn't until I saw them on the TV when I actually decided to do it.
Well, at least it keeps somebody going. My old
Oh.
man personally has never been exactly somebody that I like to warm up to.
Well, I hope that your daddy is more proud of you than mine is of me. At least you somewhat followed in his footsteps.
It's a lot more complicated than that. I bet in some aspects he is
He far from
proud.
followed in them, Dolan says. His father was a hero.
Yeah.
Killstreak is a deserter.
Again, says the guy who's the child killer here.
He clenches his hands. And Bobby, you see his hand briefly move toward his gun.
Oh, I know you want to do it.
Doodle? Oh no, Doodle's dead.
I'm here
Oh. Yeah.
listening.
Yeah, his hand briefly moves towards his gun as he says that, or as Killstreak says what he said. Sorry, you go ahead. What were you gonna say? Killstreak. I apologize.
Go ahead. Do it. Do it. You and I both know you want to do it.
We're bringing you in the right way. We're doing things the way they're supposed to be done.
Ah, yes. Bomb, invade, conquer, conquest. Winner, loser. It always has to be your way.
Abdallah wouldn't do anything like that, would he?
People he works for does.
Killstreak
I'll tell you
here.
this much. If you all are interested in learning something new, look up the Beignet attack of 2016.
Killstreak got it in his head that some kind of conspiracy was going on. And he turned tail and ran when his platoon needed him the most. He was convinced that that Cobra was that the Cobra terrorist cell was controlled by GDI, and he left his squad to die.
They're lined in the same pockets. They work together. And they tricked us to fight for a war that wasn't necessary.
I don't suppose you've been able to find proof of that since you left? Looks at you.
You're kind of walking evidence.
What is that supposed to mean?
All I have to do is just go through the orders that you took, the amount of people that you killed, as well as mine, and we can come up with who actually is the real monster in this.
None of it proves these conspiracy theories that you've spewed. None of... Doesn't matter. Also, I'm gonna throw out a note. Because at this point, this is an entirely roleplay focused session. This session will go as long as you all want it to. When the group wants to wrap up, we can move into the very final act of this. How's everyone feeling? Because I realized just saw the time and how late it is.
It's starting to get a little late for me.
Yeah. I know a lot of you had said you had to go to bed early, and it's now 2 a.m. in my time. So
How you feeling, Doodle?
sounds like Doodle's falling asleep.
Yeah, I'm okay to wrap it up.
Yeah. What happens from here is that you guys. So hang on, kill streak. Are you gonna go with them all the way, or are you gonna try and dip out, knowing that they're gonna try and arrest you?
He's gonna try and dip with, tapping on Constantine's shoulder.
He looks to you, and he immediately gets the gist, and he's like, "Oh, bloody hell! All right," and he'll put his hand on your back as you guys are driving, and he'll make a motion with his hand, and a big pair of luminescent wings will sprout from his back, and the two of you will fly off the taxi. And Dawn looks, he's like, "What? God, idiot!"
Hey, you forgot the guy you came here for.
Honestly, he's your problem now.
Oh.
What happened? I feel a little tired and thirsty. Oh.
Do you want like snacks and lemonade?
I like the sound of lemonade. Oh, session's about to end. Look at that, the little Ko-fi link. It's appearing.
There's coffee. But
All
I
right.
have lemonade, not coffee.
Well, anyway, it's really late, and I can tell everyone's in this car and outside of the car now wants to fall asleep. So this will be followed up on in future episodes. Sorry that this episode is a little bit dull. Hope you all enjoyed the introduction of me, Freakazoid.
You should.
I'm here to stay. Main character, Freakazoid. Every episode, I'm gonna be here more
You should
frequently than
all
Ollie is.
freak
You
in
know
and
that's
freak
saying
out.
something. Yeah. Click an end card. Support on Ko-fi. Vote on what characters appear. Love you all. Good night. Say goodbye. Everybody say goodbye. The recording button's gonna be hit. They're gonna stop recording.
Freaking.
Bye.